As the newest and the youngest member of the Rajya Sabha, let me tell you, Nidhi, that I'm deeply disappointed and deeply underwhelmed with what's going on in the Parliament. Today was my ninth effective day as a member of Parliament, and I'm very disappointed. And I've come to only one conclusion, and I've made this conclusion not from the prism of politics, but as an independent spectator of what's going on in the House, and which is that those sitting on the treasury benches do not want the House to run. The reasons why I say this are as follows. Number one, it was decided in the business advisory committee that discussions on matters of public importance raised by the opposition, like price rise, etc., will take place. But when the House resumes, no such discussion is taken. No notice of suspension of business by any member of the opposition is even entertained by the chairman. Number three, the government, quite frankly, has no legislative business to introduce. They've not introduced anything. There is no conversation, no discussion on any legislative business that's going on in the Rajya Sabha. Number three, 9 effective days of functioning of the parliament have been washed out. What is the demand of the opposition? The opposition is saying, let's have one sensible discussion on price rise. One sensible discussion on price rise, Nidhi, will take half a day. You could have saved 8.5 days by giving in to the demand of the opposition. The opposition will stop being, being disruptive or give up this attitude of being disruptive the day the government of India has a constructive approach. They don't seem to have a constructive approach. And let me tell you that ever since 2014, when the BJP came into power, 139 MPs have been suspended in both the Lok Sabha. If you were to look at the cumulative figure of both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, this is a 170% increase from the suspensions that have taken place under the UPA, under the 1 decade of the UPA. So therefore, it is very clear that the government is in no mood to run the House, and the opposition will continue to protest or raise their voice until some accountability is restored, even at least a semblance of fairness in the proceedings of the House is brought about. Today, I wanted to raise some points. I raised my hands. I shouted. I went to the well. I urged the chairman that please let me speak. I urged the deputy chairman, please let me speak. I wasn't given an opportunity, but both the leader of the House, Mr. Piyush Goyal, and the Honorable Finance Minister, Ms. Sitaraman, were given an opportunity to speak.